Hello there, welcome to this blue void. Mark Verheer here. I'm introducing Jim Bagley's excellent talk that he did at Replay in Blackpool on April 30th, 2016. This is just a few snippets that I recorded, small snippets of the talk, which actually was an excellent talk. You can go see the entire talk because it was recorded by my friends over at RetroUnlim. You can actually see them at work in the video, and yeah, I'll put a link down below to the entire talk, the RetroUnlim website, so you'll be able to watch the entire talk, which was very entertaining. So yeah, I took my little Theta S camera. Just to, as an experiment, because I'm not very used to this device yet. I just got it, and it got noticed. So yeah, and there was this thing going on at the show. Well, you'll see. Let's check out the video.
It looks like it's never been played. Well, one time probably. That's not played sometime. Yes, sir, do you have a question? No, he said, Jim said, yeah. Some discussion. Perhaps not during the talk. I don't have my stand with me, and it's just going to tumble over.
Yeah, that is absolutely fine. Will it pick me up okay?
No, I'm just going to do this just for a while now. Very
So
nice sitting next to you. Just a small clip.
Can you do me a favour? Have you done any VR stuff?
Yeah.
Have you seen V-Time?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm on that. I break on the team. Any chance I could get the video?
Oh yeah, sure. Yeah, I'm just going to
try and get them to put that in.
Sure. Yeah. Sure. Yeah. I'm just going to may do some other snippets.
Yeah.
Okay.
I hope you're all having a fantastic day here at Play Blackpool. We've got so much great gaming action. I'm seeing lots of nods. I'm seeing happy people. I'm seeing a 3D camera in 360 degrees over there as well.
Yeah, sorry.
Nice. You're going to do that for an hour, I trust, yeah?
No.
So, everyone watch him and point at him if he ever falters.
I don't have any questions. I just,
I hope you're having a great game today. Thanks very much for coming to our first talk of the day, which I'm absolutely thrilled to be bringing you today. I know that if we go through the gaming history of somebody like yourself and get people to raise hands every time I mention a game that you've worked on, we'll have everybody in the room with tied arms like this gentleman right here, in fact. So we won't do it that way, but we'll be talking through a very long and very illustrious career. Would you please put your hands together, everybody, and welcome Jim Bagley. Throne of fire. There we go. So, Jim's been working in the industry for a long old time.
Yeah.
Jim, 30 years. Thank you for joining us here at Play Blackpool. It's fascinating looking over the career history of somebody yourself and thinking, oh yeah, that one I remember, that one rings a bell, but I played a lot of games back then, and that's one of yours, and that's one of yours, and oh, that was yours as well. So I think first I'll say, thank you. You made a lot of great games, Jim. And we'll find our way through. We're basically going to be discussing your career history from how you started, all the way through all the platforms and all the many publishers and many titles that you worked on, and we'll come up sort of modern day and find out that some of the things you've done have kind of gone full circle a bit as well. And we'll talk about some modern projects as well. And then we'll have some questions at the end if anybody's got any questions. Please do. If there's anything you want to ask, please do make sure you do at the end. Jim will be happy to chat to people afterwards as well.
Yeah,
I know,
sure. Yeah.
but do ask questions at the end, please. You're very welcome, and we love you too. So how did it all start for you, Jim?
Well, it all started with arcades. Basically, as a kid, I lived in Wirral, and
the first thing I did was I thought, oh, the game I've got to write is Space Invaders, so that's easy. It's got movements, it's got sprites, and you've got inputs for moving left and right, and you've got bullets, and you've got collisions and stuff. So if I can do Space Invaders on something, I can write any game on anything. Well, within reason, obviously. So when I got the Game Boy, I wrote Space Invaders. It took me about an hour, so it was pretty easy to get used to. So I took Space Invaders into the boss, which is Paul Finnegan, and I said, no, can we get the rights for Space Invaders to release it on the Game Boy? He said, no, it won't sell. six months later, comes out and it was number 1 for months. It's like, yeah, thanks. And because of that, I thought, right, any games I write from now on, I'm not going to give company, I'm just going to do them for
Did you
myself.
get any money for that? Or did you give it to them?
No.
You gave it to them and they
No,
were
no,
like,
I didn't give it to them. I took it to them and said, no, can I get the rights? So my version of Game Boy Space Invaders is still mine.
Okay.
Yeah. But no, I said, no, do you want to get the rights to release it? And he said, no, don't sell.
I'm conscious I want to leave some time for questions. Many, many years of games.
Yeah.
Let's move from bedroom coding.
Yeah. This was like big, major AAA game.
So that's the original PlayStation. You did some work on the Game Boy Color.
Yeah, did a game on the Game Boy Color. That was basically with working on I suppose this was man at the back, John Studley. Hi mate.
Hello, John.
Basically, classic person, brilliant at playing Pac-Man. Back in the day, I couldn't get past level 4 or 5. I was absolutely terrible at it. I mean, I'm a good gameplay. I can play games quite well, but Pac-Man, I don't know why I didn't learn the pans. I wasn't really. I was just playing for playing its sake. I wasn't actually looking at it because I'd never ported it, so I never had a reason to do like a full play and find out what's going on behind the scenes.
So who gave you the hardware?
I bought that.
You bought the book, so you bought a Pac-Man and then put a different game on it.
Yeah.
What we know well.
I'd asked John how to get past level 4 and level 5, and he gave me some pointers, and he pointed me to some videos on YouTube of the patterns that you do to get around some of the levels. And in doing searches for Pac-Man stuff, I come across the memory map for Pac-Man hardware, and because I know Z80 inside out, we're doing all the specky games, I thought, I've got a chance here, I've got to do it. I've ported games from the arcades to the specky, so I'm going to do it the other way around now. So I thought, what game can I do? So I ended up doing Pac-Man. So Manic Miner, and then did it on Pac-Man hardware. What I'll do is we need to hurry up, don't we? I'll stay behind after this. If anyone wants to chat about it, I'll come and chat. And then after doing Pac-Man Miner Man on the arcade, what I did was I thought, well, I've done an arcade game, and I thought, well, I actually started on the first kind of computer was a ZX81. I thought I never actually did anything in machine code on a ZX81. It was all in BASIC. So I thought, now that I've done that, I'll go back and do a ZX81 game. So I did.
So you played Jim Bagley, ZX81 Racing.
Yeah.
Told you we were going to come pretty much full circle. And you are a world record holder.
Yeah. Because after doing that, I had a chat with this gentleman here, Andy, who runs RCM. And basically, RCM, it's a retro computer museum. I was talking to him. I said, I've done Jim Bagley's Racing. Now, what can I do now? And I said to him, well, do you reckon it could do video? And he's like, get out of it. He said, I reckon it could. And then, because you could get a board called the ZXpand, which gives 32k of RAM extra for the ZX81, and it also gives you an SD card to load games faster, so you don't have to load it off tape. So I thought, if you load your stuff off the SD card, surely you should be able to load data off the SD card. And if you load data off the SD card, you can play video. So anyway, half an hour later, I grabbed a big file, just a data file. It didn't matter whether it was a video or not, I just wanted like proof of concept. So I got it like reading data from the big file and displaying it on the screen, so it was animating and playing a video. And I spoke to Andy on Skype, put the video on, said, "Yo, watch this." Showed him it. He's like, "Oh my god!"
Yes, you can play Dragon's Lair on ZX81.
When I say, "Oh my god," they meant his real words.
Fair enough. So that's a world record. You have the world record for what technically it is the Guinness World Record for
the largest arcade game ported to the ZX. Well, the largest game ported
game,
to
I
the
think, isn't it?
Yeah, ported to the Sinclair ZX81.
There you go.
Hey,
yeah. Oh, wants to know whether you'd like him to do it for the Acorn Atom. Because you can, and you can do it, it's done. And Jim's genuinely not sure whether he should submit for a Guinness World Record for, I guess that would be the largest game on the Acorn Atom. You are genuinely thinking it might water down what you've achieved. Is it like just
I don't want to be.
basically?
I mean, I know the people like Guy Martin, who's done a load of speed records lately with his show, and I don't want. I'm really proud of the fact of I've got a world record for the Dragon's Lair, because I introduced my daughter to the world record in 2012, and since then she's got every book, both the full.
Oh, you mean like the annuals?
Yeah, the annuals. Yeah, she got both the full book and the Gamers Edition book since 2012. She got all of the editions.
There's a Gamers Edition?
Yeah, there's a Gamers Edition.
Oh.
I'll be in the Gamers Edition in 2017, which comes out in September,
Yeah,
October.
for the Christmas rush, okay.
Yeah.
So you'll be in that, and you'll
I
just
will be in that, and the best thing is, I have a full page. Usually, it's like a
little kind of classified ad kind of thing, isn't it?
They've given me a full page, which I'm quite pleased
There you
with.
go.
And the thing is, right, because I'd introduced my daughter to it, she was like, I'd love to get in the Guinness Book of Records. And
So you're going to give her the code for the answer.
Yeah.
Amazing protege.
That's a good idea, actually. I never thought of
I
that.
just was looking over my shoulder the whole time.
Yeah, that's a bloody good
There you go,
point.
get it done, it's fine.
Yeah, I said to her, she said, I'd love to be in the Guinness Book of Records, but I'm not the strongest girl in the world, I'm not the fastest girl in the world. I said, you don't have to do that, think outside the box, do something that hasn't been done before. And there's me writing ZX81 Dragon's Lair, not realising that, I've just done something that is the world's largest game, ported to ZX81. I think it's just over 15 megabytes of data, including the code. The code's like a K. And the largest game that I know of for the ZX81 is about 48K prior to Dragon's Lair. So I think I got it.
48K?
Yeah.
You've now got 15 megabytes.
So
It's like somebody turning up with a Blu-ray and showing somebody who's watching videos on VHS, isn't it? Well, we've overrun by a couple of minutes, but I think we have time for a couple of things. And one of those is, ladies and gentlemen, a big round of applause, please. The amazing Big Bagley. Thank you very much, Jim. I did say you'd be able to answer last questions. I'd hate to.